Fortnite Season 2 Chapter 3 has introduced so many new ways to cheat, including new XP glitches, exclusive free skins, plus much more, and I guarantee you guys don't know most of these. Right off the bat for number one, I have one of the best cheats in the video already, because I'm going to show you guys how to get zero recoil with the brand new Combat SMG. And if you guys didn't know, this Combat SMG is actually better than the Stinger SMG, which was like already the best weapon of last season. You guys can see here that the Combat SMG eliminates players way faster, so always take one over a Stinger. But you guys probably noticed with the Combat SMG that there is way more recoil when you start to shoot at somebody. But it turns out there is a super easy way to completely eliminate this recoil. Literally, all you have to do is, as soon as you aim at your target, fire your first bullet and then instantly flick down and then flick back up at where you were originally aiming, and then now you'll literally have zero recoil and you'll be able to aim at them perfectly. And you may think this is hard and it'll throw off your aim, but trust me, just try it. It gets really easy after even just trying it a couple times, and you'll see the huge difference it makes. This same trick also works with Gunner's Mythic SMG, because if you guys didn't know, the Mythic Stinger actually has the same sort of recoil, so this trick works to counteract that as well. And real quick guys, I forgot to mention I give 5 subscribers every single day who drop a like, turn on all notifications, and leave a comment with their epic ID. So make sure to do that while my channel's still dead. But if you guys appreciate all the effort I put in my videos anyway, please just take 2 seconds to put code DOOM in your Fortnite item shop next time you log on. I would appreciate it so much. Now for cheat number 2, we have a brand new glitch that is actually super effective to getting out of the whole vault area. And I'd say this is especially effective in arena because it doesn't have that porta potty to send you out of the vault on the other side. But even in regular battle royale, people tend to wait outside that porta potty anyway. So basically make sure you build in front of the vault to defend yourself as much as possible. But once you're done looting and everything, go back towards the entrance of the vault and place a stair here. And then all you have to do is crouch towards like the right side of the stair and look up, and you should be able to get the prompt to enter the zip line. And then when you click to enter the zip line, it actually sends you through the floor onto the zip line. So whether people are hiding right outside of the vault hallway or from the porta potty exit, there is no way that they're gonna expect this, and you'll be able to get out of the vault completely safely. Now for cheat number 3, this glitch is actually thanks to Glitch King. So big shout out to him because this glitch is absolutely amazing. Now that the armored battle buses are in game, you can actually take one to the foundation statue where the wind is that allows you to glide up super high. So basically once you get there, as soon as the wind starts taking you up, you need to unplug your Ethernet cord. You'll still be in the match and the bus will still be going upwards. And after about 5 seconds or so, just plug your Ethernet cord back in and you'll still be flying throughout the air with the battle bus as if you were flying the battle bus in the beginning of the match. And you guys can see you're actually going like 250 miles per hour, which I think is the fastest a vehicle can go in the game. So that is pretty cool. Moving on to number 4, I have a few different cheats regarding the new cannons in the game. So the first one is that you can actually precisely shoot the cannon exactly where you want. So for example, if you see a player standing in one spot, even if they're 300 meters away, you can guarantee that you'll eliminate them every single time. So to do this, all you have to do is mark the exact spot you want the cannonball to land. And once you have a marker placed, you guys will notice when you go to fire the cannonball, you can see on the crosshairs a little blue icon that represents your marker. So if you line up this blue marker in the center on both the horizontal and vertical lines, the cannonball is gonna land exactly where you place that marker. So yeah, this is super useful, and I think it works up to about 275 meters away, and then anything past that, the marker won't show on the cannon crosshair. And another super useful way you can use this is by locating a launch pad, marking the launch pad, and then if you cannon yourself onto that launch pad, you get an ultra super launch that sends you so high in the air, you can pretty much get to anywhere you want on the map. So yeah, that is super crazy, super worth it. However, make sure you're not lining yourself up to land in a bush, because if you do that, you're just gonna die instantly. instantly. Now for cheat number 5, you guys may have heard that this grappling claw pickaxe gives you the least amount of input delay possible for any pickaxe, meaning that it will actually destroy things a little bit faster than your standard pickaxe. And while I thought this was just a myth, it turns out there are certain pickaxes that do swing faster. So this Redditor actually made a chart of the best pickaxes to use to swing as fast as possible, and it turns out that the fastest and best pickaxes to use are the Fret Basher, Thor's Mjolnir pickaxe, the Leviathan axe, and then finally the Signpost Pummeler. So if you're an Ultra Sweat, make sure you're using one of these. And then the second fastest pickaxe animation is the one from the katanas and dive knives and dual pickaxes like that. And then you have your standard pickaxe animation like the Driver and the Star Wand that are slightly slower. And then the absolute worst pickaxes to use are actually the sword pickaxes, such as the Katana and the Epic Sword of Might. So yeah, keep this in mind if you are going try-hard mode. Okay, and for cheat number 6, I'm gonna admit this is a pretty advanced level cheat, but it is super good if you can manage to learn this, so I thought I needed to include it for you guys. But basically, if you guys are trying to build up and take height, you need to build a wall above and in front of you, and then build another wall to its right, then edit the top right 3 squares to get the peanut butter edit, and then instantly as you confirm that edit, you need to mantle towards the top, and if done right, this will send you flying up where you can spam floors, walls, and then finally a ramp to get up an extra 3 layers higher. So yes, this is super hard, but I can confirm that this does work. It is just difficult to master, but if you do manage to master it, man, this will be overpowered. Cheat number 7 is a quick one, but it is a little fun fact. Since C4s have returned to the game, I thought that you guys should know if someone is throwing a ton of C4s around and he's slacking on detonating them, you can actually pick them up yourself, make them yours, throw it back at them, and then detonate and kill them. So if you hear the little beep of a C4, keep this in mind because it could save your life. Number 8 is another little quick one, but you guys may want to consider landing at Condo Canyon from now on because the Bow Bros NPC actually sells a gold striker there every single match, and we all know how useful a gold shotgun can be, so I needed to make sure that you guys knew this. And next up for cheat number 9, there's a few things you guys should know about the new Cow Catcher vehicle mod. The first one being is that it can be super useful for people that are just boxing up constantly, because if you throw it at their wall, it'll not only break their wall, but they can't replace the build either, so it's pretty much just a free shot. And a quick little fun fact I thought I'd throw in too is that you do not want a head-on collision if both your car and the enemy's car have one of these cow catchers on, because the cars are just gonna blow up. And no, this does not happen if you just collide with 2 normal cars, so yeah, keep that in mind. And for cheat number 10, I'm kind of reluctant to tell you guys about this, but I just can't hide anything from you. It turns out that there is actually a cheat to make your tank drive twice as fast. And to do this, basically what you need to do is go to your movement binds in your settings, and instead of just having one bind to move forward, you need to select a secondary one as well. Because now when you go to drive the tank, if you press both of those buttons at the same time, you'll actually start driving faster. So yes, I know the tanks are already super overpowered and this makes it worse, but like I said, I just thought I needed to tell you guys.
You're lucky that I'm gracing you with my ideas.
Now for cheat number 11, I'm not gonna lie, this one's kind of hard to pull off, but basically the best anti-tank strategy in the game right now is to use the sharks against them. So you can see a couple clips of it happening on Reddit here, so it's not just like a one-off thing, it actually works. So if the opportunity ever presents itself, make sure to take advantage of it. And for cheat number 12, I think everyone's covered at this point that you can use mantling to avoid fall damage, as long as it's not like super high. And it doesn't only work with buildings, it actually works with like player built structures too. But I bet you did not know that tents could actually save you from fall damage too. And this trick will work at any height. So yeah, that is super overpowered. I wonder if it would work if you threw it down after someone shot out your sky base or something too. That'd be pretty cool. And another cool bit of info is that you can actually use tents to break armored walls. If you come out of your tent, it'll break an armored wall. So that's something to keep in mind too when building comes back shortly. And moving on to cheat number 13, I actually have for you guys a working AFK creative XP map. So basically you type in this code that you see on screen here, load up this map, and then you can just basically do this if you ever want to go to sleep or you have to go out somewhere, go to school, whatever, and you'll be getting XP while you're just sitting in this map. You just have to go to these 2 locations on the map first to start activating it. So there's one inside where you first spawn in a little present, and then you have to go outside around the corner and you'll find another one. And once you activate both of these, you can literally just leave your game on and you'll be getting the creative playtime XP while doing absolutely nothing. And now for cheat number 14, this one is a little bit more advanced. There's actually 2 kind of versions of it, but basically it has to do with you being in a box and then you placing a cone in a floor over you. So the first little tip is you have to edit one corner of the floor and the cone as you guys see here. And basically you have to jump and mantle the floor, and then right as you mantle, you have to reset the cone and then shoot your gun immediately. So basically if someone's coming to your box, you could do this trick to shoot through the cone and fall back in your box practically with 0 chance of being hit. And there's another cool trick that's pretty similar. So if you edit the floor and the cone the same way, if you jump and mantle a little bit more to the right, you'll actually be sent up like a whole floor, and you could get a quick shot off to pretty much anyone that's directly around you. So yeah, this is something I don't think anybody's really gonna expect, so this could be pretty useful as well. And now for cheat number 15, there actually is a method to be able to use the brand new Huntmaster Saber boss skin. So some YouTubers said it wasn't possible to use Mystique's ability with him, but I went to test myself just to make sure, and for me it does work every single time. I tested it a few times. So basically you just need to use the Mystique skin and then obviously take out the boss and then use her emote to change into that skin. And then you'll literally be the rarest skin in the game because there's no possible way anybody else could have it. And then finally, as a little bonus for number 16, this one was like kind of so I threw it right at the end. If you guys didn't know, you can actually use a fishing rod to stun the llama. So if you have trouble chasing them down, then this could be a neat little trick for you guys to use. But that's gonna do it, guys. That's all the cheats. I hope you learned something new. I'm pretty confident you did. So drop a like if you did enjoy. And then of course, if you want to help support these videos, use code DOOM in the item shop next time you log on. Would appreciate it a ton. And go ahead and check out one of these other 2 awesome videos on screen right now.